Alright guys, today I just wanted to do a video on this Toro Workman, and basically the problem was every time you turn a key the ignition fuse was blowing out. It's a 7.5 amp fuse. This is the machine right here. Okay, and the ignition fuse is your bottom one. I actually have 10 amp in there now, because if you look over here, back in there was 40 million fuses that I blew out trying to get this thing started and figure out where the short was coming from. I replaced the ignition switch, and I was also taking all the connectors apart, cleaning them out inside the fuse box, took all the fuses out, cleaned it out inside, unplugged all the headlights. I would disconnect something and then turn the key to see if it was still blowing, and then I would plug it back in. I saw some cut wires. I thought maybe these were arcing. It just looked like a disaster up here, because this is an area that typically people don't really ever have off. So when I got under here, it was just dirt, grime, grease, frayed wires, and all kinds of stuff. And I thought for sure that would have did it. So after I cleaned all this up, I still had the same problem. Then I went and worked my way, followed that harness underneath of the machine, back here, ripped all the wire loom off, and all my wires were good, which left me in this area right here. Now, it wouldn't be the ignition coil, so I was thinking maybe the relay, because it's all part of the run circuit, that ignition circuit. And your run circuit only consists of the ignition switch, your starter, your relay, and your safety switch, your clutch switch. I was basically pulling everything out, cleaning it, trying to start it, and the fuse kept blowing. So what I did was I turned the key on, and this is what pretty much led me to what the problem was. And I took a wire like this, and I turned my key on, came back here to the starter, and I pretty much jumped it. Jumped it from this one here to that one down there. Touched them two together, machine fired right up, fuse didn't blow. So after I did all of that, it led me down to the clutch switch right by your ignition coil here, and right in the front, straight down. See if I can zoom in. See it down there? See if I can get my hand down there without blocking the camera. Anyway, that's it down there. Okay, so you're gonna have two wires. I already disconnected them. Two wires coming from that clutch switch. Well, these are the wires here that I unplugged from them. So all you're gonna do to see if your switch is bad is, now that you unplug these from the switch, plug these into each other. It's hard to do with one hand here, but plug them into each other and go ahead and turn the key. If that machine starts, your clutch switch is bad. Now, keep in mind, you are bypassing the clutch. So if this machine is in gear and you're going ahead and turning that key, this machine is going to take off. Okay, so make sure you are in neutral before you go ahead and try to start that up. Pretty much it. Not gonna lie, I spent probably a good week and a half, 2 weeks on this machine, tracing all the wires and doing all kinds of tests all the way back to that clutch switch, which I wish I originally had done in the beginning. Would have saved a lot of headache. But my initial thought was it was in the ignition switch, and because as soon as I would turn that key, the fuse would blow. And I don't want somebody else to have to go through that headache. That's why I'm doing the video. So hopefully this helps. Check the clutch switch first, and save you a lot of time, save your establishment a lot of money for paying you for all that time, and you look like a professional by doing it right away. See you guys next time. Don't forget, hit subscribe below, give me a like. I'm trying to get my subscribers up, and see you tomorrow.